Kansala football field, in Basori, in Farabali Defense Memorial Complex, in Bigama Box Park, what they understand that they are also having the responsibility of entertaining their people back home. So we football field we enter for what promises to be a fantastic game of football with panel of referees also from foni to give us this frantic affair in foni Kansala. Central referee is Aliu S. Baji to be assisted by Aliu J. Baji, surrounding Sanyan and Aliu B. Jaju. So for the whole team, that is the home base. They have fighted in a 4-3-3 formation as are both teams. On goal for the home base. But I was warned of not using the local. I was told to use the home base, so I'll do my absolute best to hit that advice. Modukoli on goal for the home base. The back four consists of Matan Traore, Mustafa Sanya as the two centre backs. Alfuseni Dukure on the right full back. Ibrahim Abaji on the left. The DM role is Aliu Bojang and the supporting is Abdul Kiba and Sidi Baji. In the attacking third is Lamin Baji on the wing, Sidi Yalo on the other wing, and Suleiman Baji in the striking department. The divisional players have Musa Yaka on goal. The back four consists of Ali Manga of the Balosa in Combo East, Numa Baji number 3, Alaji Modu Jaji on the right full back, whereas number 18, Simano the player, Seth Umar Jallo also Simano number 15. Usman Kamara, one of my favorite TM in the country's second division, wears the number 16. The support team is hard, sweet, central midfielder Alasana Koli and Yusufa Jiba. In the attacking front is Tomala Jiba on the left, Bakari Kujabi on in the striking department, and of course the enterprising Francis Gomez on the right wing. So it's a game of immense quality for both teams, and we'll of course go for the kickoff first. And Mulubaji will be taking the official kickoff for us. And Mr. Mulubaji will be taking the official kickoff for us. But first, we'll have the national anthem of the Gambia before we can go for the official kickoff. Will be taken by Mr. Moru Baji. We'll wait for the jockey to get us sorted before we can start the official proper. All right, we are set. And Mr. Moru Baji takes the official kickoff. And as we have a minimal margin for error as far as this game is concerned, and I said the Bwiam football field, we enter the Bwiam mini stadium where most of these divisional players were built, where they started their football journey. And there they are representing foni, the whole of Kansala in their respective divisional teams. But also some of them are very, very close to their professional contracts. Well, you all know who some of them are. And their gaffer also for Sibanor in Mr. Kamara is here in attendance. But Amadoba will definitely get all the dignitaries as the game go. And I also have my humble boss around, Mr. Alaji Diba, boss and father of all Gambian sports journalists. So, central referee Mr. Aliu is waiting for both teams' race as we set to go at the Bwiam Football Park, and the game starts now with the divisional players on the Sibanal blue color playing from right to left as you watch, while the home base playing from left to right. Wabaji to Kamara. Wabaji, Kamara. Taking the pass to Bwiam in the center forward, but admirably defended by the home base, resulting to a throw by the divisional players. I have Omar Nyasi on my left, I have Mr. Diba joining me in the commentary desk this evening at the Bwiam Football Park. Left fullback, taking that one, was Sheikh Omar Jallo. Charging left fullback, gets Umar Barosa, who guided the ground, and then all the way to the playoff in which they were handed by United. Manga. He started here, played for teams like Bwiam, teams like Scorpions, and today he's for a coach. He's watching from the opposite end inside you. Francis Gomez miscued that, resulting to the home base's ball to be taken by Ibrahim Abaji, who gets it to the Badal. But I was supposed to for area, brought down by the center forward Kujabi, resulting to a home base split. Mr. Umar, very good evening. Very of immense importance for the people of Bwiam and so much more. And also the charity game, you understand better, you're from here. Well, Umar might not be ready, but Umar, you must be. Because this is the only we have, this is the only Kansala we have, and it's our main hospital. So, Umar, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Isaba. Yeah, I am very happy to be here today to witness this game between the divisional and home base. Well, this game is for a charity because we are playing for anything that we have here is, I think, they are going to make a charity for that. Yeah, so I am very happy to be here today. So I can give you the mic and then continue commenting ball to ball commentaries.
Thank you, Mr. Game was the general so back people, and that's why this divisional players will come to the second Jallo. Looking to plan one area, but gets it all the way back to Nuabaji. Pass. Public control, Abdul back. Sana gets it all the way back to Nua. All the way down to Manda Musayata. There's Ali Manga operating on the right, waiting for a pass. Manga has Alaji Moru Judge on the right hand side. Neatly done by Yusufa Jiba. Ball out for a throw for the home base players on the deep left of the field where Ibrahim Baji waits. Baji lifted up, looks for Lamin Baji, who is trying, who was hauled off by his marker on the right hand side of the field, but does well to trade the pass to his centre forward, who was fractionally in an offside position. And Seni Jallo run was a little bit too early, although Musa Jata straight off his line, but the flag was already up. Gomez Francis. Marshall. Had Marshall. And there was an ambitious attempt there by Sidi Baji. But the ball sailed harmlessly on the spot. And the divisional players benefits. Jata Musa gets it back from Noah Baji. Musa was long. Starting for Kujabi center forward. And now Famara steering on the field. Jiba wants it and Jiba gets it back to Sergio Marjano. Looking to deliver one to the almost close down. And there was a free kick for the divisional players. As Sergio Jallo was looking to deliver one into the penalty area. And Famara Jiba was also running into the inches of spaces, and Francis Gomez invested for that.
Ali was pushing the center referee sorry. That is Francis Gomez's ball. Ublimos went to the area. And the back tracking number 18 of the home base is the fullback. And they are the
Started dribble passes marker, showing off his keys on the deep right hand side of the field. But neat defending by the home base. The ball to be got all the way back, but the ball has straight up the line. And that is a throw for the home base plays. To be hastily taken by Ibrahim Baji, the left fullback. And charging forward was the center forward, Sheman Baji, who was got to keep the ball in the field. As his winger Lamin Baji was supporting him. Brought down, nothing says the referee. And with the home base player, Sergio Marjano, the fullback, having the opportunity to and throw to be taken by Ibrahim Baji, left fullback. Was touching ball more than any other player in the field. It does not necessarily have to be with his feet, but also with the hands as well. As far as throws are concerned, Sidi Baji, neatly done, down to the back to Ali Bojan. Bojan was looking for Mata Traore, but defended well by Manga on his back line. As Numo Baji gets it back, Sergio Marjano, neatly done. And there is an opportunity there, super shot. Musa Jata, lift the first time. Dogara out for a corner. The home base players doing it the home base way, as they're creating churches in the early exchanges. Here comes the corner to be taken by Ali Bojan. Defensive midfielder for the home base. They start in the brightest. Our supporters are now coming in the fray to give us some numbers. We'll get to Alaji Diba after this ball. After this dead ball situation. Ali Bojan delivers. Long lofted ball to the far post. Superbly defended there by the home base, by the divisional players. As they're straying on the field now. As Francis Gomez waiting for a pass. But also Famara Jiba as well was waiting for one. But the back line was neatly marshaled by Noah Baji and the back there rather with Mata Traore and Co. Baji, Francis Gomez, neatly on a boy, have been the best chance in the game. And out for another throw for the divisional players. Second Marja wants it. Alassana Koli controls. To Osman Kamara. Kamara to Famara. Famara Jiba. Super defending there on the right hand side of the field as Jallo dropping all the way down. Second Jallo is back in the box, cleared out by Matar. Control by Alassana Koli. Koli gets it to Famara Jiba. That's more like it now for the divisional players. Also out there by Famara on the left hand side. And right full back. And Hussein was unable. Was unable to ball. Send the forward back to Jari. This succeeded for United this season. Famara having some quick interchanges there with his winger. With the home base doing it fast way. But that through ball from the number 6 in Duchiba was a little heavy with Arsenal only trying to control. But that was one back up by the home base players. And that is the opener from the number 2 in Lamil Baji. The home base players starting bright, defending disciplinedly, attacking with auto pace. And they have Alaji the first important goal.
Okay, thank you so much, Isaba. We are at Bwiam Mini Stadium to witness 30 football match today, 18th of July 2026. Local player versus divisional player. But right now, local player is leading divisional player by 1 goal to 0. I'm a humble peace and I had Isaba Paradise, Isaba and Ba Osa. We will give you the community here. Isa, after you.
He's making me a paradise walker. But for now, Alaji, the home base players said, don't call them local. Call them home base. That's what they prefer. I don't want us to be beaten after the game. So let's respect their demands. Famara Jiba. Now the divisional players have it to do. Because the home base players are really bad go to nil. That's why Baji's sniffs. Even the speed and Musa Yaka was left stranded in his goal mouth. And the home base players now do not want to start. They are going there. Modokole is leaving it for Matar, who goes long, was searching for his right full back and was unable to keep that in the fray. That was Alfuseni Dukue. Bojang Jata goes long. Super defending there by Matar. And that was a through pass. But Ali Manga watching it calmly all the way. Kamara once more. Alassana Koli controls. Ball back to Osman Kamara, who was searching for front. And center was searching for Lambu on the top right. And Netmind Modu Koli was back pedaling. As it starts to be dealt, but the old new Francis Gomez was trying to do that. And the ball sailed over the crossbar. Segomar Jallo. Abaji Alumanga lifting it, starting for Bakar Kujabi. Mata Traore beaten to the air. It's a free kick for the divisional players. Mata Traore felt that was for him. Or it is now a free kick for the home base. With Mata Traore still looking uncomfortable. Ali Boyd, the defensive midfielder, is interested in that one. And one of home base players goes to the ground. also needing treatment on his own. Not so deep anyway. They go. I mean, is first the divisional players back line. There was a space that was found. Acute angle anywhere on the deep left. And that was a very expert finish by Lamin Baji. Well, a divisional coach is watching. Let's see whether that finish will be able to convince him on the other part. That was not the best of balls anyway. But in the end, he did well to find a goal scorer who does admirably well to king passes marker first time. Will be taking that insulting free kick for what will be an out swinger. Left-footed out swinger. Delivers 135 post. And attacking that one was Alfusene Dukure, whose header was powerful, but not quite the direction. And the ball sailed over the crossbar. Mangale. Musa Jata. That was not the best of controls. And that was hustled and hurried by Jalo. Sloppy goalkeeping. And Sini Jalo pounds 2-0 for the home base players. They're finding those spaces, finding that goal. But this time, a sloppy way to concede from the divisional players. Aliu Manga, as he always does, comfortable in starting. And Musa Jata was not the best of his footing as far as his standing arrangement is concerned. But quite the alertness by Sini Jalo as he won the ball back and find the back of the net with Poish. 2-0 the home base players lead Alaji.
Okay, abaya bagi Isa, mbaya Bwiam Minister modo. Abaya bagi Isa ba mbaya Bwiam Minister modo. Saya demo mengkira Bwiam, mungkin kita post di kafe Bwiam yang juga beda goni di beda Bwiam yang bukan yang juga di saya solo di sana tema solo dan di solo so ko maba e mo bina ino ya di nomba we kana we ko do te to yo trendi ya dama yana ye di mo jile da fo mo de do ka de saya solo di sana di administrator mo thank you so much Isaba.
Because I know the supporters very well. Because I know these divisional players, they are very, very talented, you know. You know, the first time I watched him in the game, I was very impressed with that defensive midfielder Usman Kamara, and he's playing here. So we want to see better. There is no test game in football. That's why I like Yakuba Minty. You know? You watch Yakuba Minty on the ground. Anytime he enter the field, this is like a final. I saw the one of the local best players telling at Serekunda is that Alkana Barma, Yakuba Minty Koyoko, play your game. Play your game. If you can foul me, foul me. We are playing a serious football. And it does, but yes, they were tackling him. But that's what, you know, he believes in himself. So I want to see the best from the divisional players. Amar is a charity game, but you want to see the best of fun as well.
Bukanoli uliko kode saful di kapurumbabe di Bwiam Mini Stadium nanumanjone divisional players ko di home base players ko mom ka player babe di Bwiam Mini Stadium but tan tembenya wula ko ke di wata e folay ban nu manja nu jam nu jukaji ko mediko home base players ku score si goal si gaba nanumanjone divisional player ko baji tan goal woto hani be jaade bukanam jipurul man jibel jijike football e yan mo jone e bayitu nyong dele di Bwiam Mini Stadium nanu man jone kone ko mon ka player e nageti malay yoyno mi jeme pour kasafora ko no sani ko bajundo be kasafor di l'hôpital Bwiam General Hospital dede di mo di Bwiam boko dumbe yoko dumbe kasafora man ko ngolen ko ramben di kapanake di ka sumut ka sontelorak de dim loptane wodo hani be home base players ko ba gol di kaw divisional players, divisional players. Jadi kun man kus kolen mare kanai emama fatiay eyur mula pamedi pose odo hani be kan jipuru kanam jiteyu it's 1-2 not 2-0. The home base players score 2 goals in the first half. Well, divisional players no goal yet, and still the match is still going on, and we are in the first half. The match, we are the mistake of my people. Can you come over? Can you all come over to enjoy and look at this game between divisional players and the home base players? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, MJ Kati Enyam. Here comes the corner for what Ultan. Here comes the delivery. Pass out to the game. For now, 2 goals to nil. Jallo second. And the home base players in Bwiam are in a buoyant mood. Seni Jallo once again chasing. Aliu Manga goes to the ground. Seni Jallo gets into Baji, the initial goal scorer. Quick 1-2. Unselfishly passing each other in the area. In the area backfire, Seni Jallo could have scored.
Yeah, Seni Jallo could have scored this goal. Yeah, Seni, you really miss a goal, and then you would have just not going to pass this ball. You would have checked it and scored it. But unfortunate, you pass it and then you lose it. So thank you.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of the game. They are showing their teamwork and so on and so forth. Here comes Yusufa Jiba to Francis Gomez, who is now playing everywhere in the field, from right winger to central midfield. There was a long lofted ball in the area, superbly defended there by Mustafa Sanyang. Bottled down the middle of the park now. Well, they were searching for Suleiman Baji, the centre forward, who was brought down. Free kick for the home base. And Seni Jallo ought to calm down as he wanted a quick pass. And urging him to calm down was his number 16, Abdul Jiba. And Mata Traore will be taking the resulting free kick inside his own half. As Mustafa Sanyang, the number 3, stands in the centre circle. Everyone inside the divisional half except that Minda Modukoli. Traore to take that one. As we look to lift one into the penalty area for the divisional players, as Musa Jara tracks and Musa Jara gathers. Who goes long, looks to Famara Jiba. Jiba controls first time. Try to Jim passes marker. Ali Boja bringing it down. Advantage says the referee. Francis Gomez searching for Bakari on the other side. And Francis Gomez goes for goal. That was Bakari Kujabi, the number 19. Center forward Sibar. But that effort from Francis Gomez went way over the bar. It is there at the Bwiam Park between the Kansala home and divisional place. The game is by our team. The hospital for individuals who may come to the hospital with some sicknesses and illnesses, but they are unable to fend for their services. And you all know how expensive medications are. Very, very hard to treat someone without the right financial balance. Those need to support them. Francis Gomez goes down and winning a free kick for the individual players. And yes, Alaji, we might all be very busy, but bosses like this are impossible to miss because they are of immense importance. We understand the importance and the need for us. We all miss games due to illnesses here and there. And Amadou and team, we can be more grateful for this opportunity. Just last night, Amadou, at 2 a.m. that my brother brought home at the hospital, who put something in his nose at the Bwiam hospital, the more visibly confused, and he was being healed at late night at the hospital. They came home at 4 a.m. and my brother had to wake up this morning to go for work as well. A very important work. So that's what the importance of the hospital as far as the people of Foni are concerned. Because for the hospital, then refer to Bwiam hospital. So this is a hospital for all of us, from every part of Foni. That's where we roster for every kind of sicknesses or every kind of illnesses. So we really are grateful and appreciative of this cause. As a colleague, and Francis Gomez behind that. We don't know Francis footing. We all know Francis Power, and that was not very far. He scored so many free kicks this season. One of them, the one I remember most was at the back of park. Montgomery, watch that ball roll out. Looks like Francis now playing that midfield. Montgomery, moving that from that now. And Amadou will take us as far as this game is concerned, and the reason for it, its importance, and so much more. Amadou, but 2-0 scoreline, but also about the game in specific.
Yeah, thank you very much, Isaba and the commentary team. It's indeed a privilege to be here at the Bwiam Mini Stadium, to be back home again, to give back to the community. There can't be any better way to define oneself, one's reason for living, if not, of course, giving back to the community or giving back to humanity. And that is why this charity march is organized, a way of giving back to the community. In this case, or in this situation, it is, of course, the Bwiam General Hospital, as we intend to support the hospital, the proceeds funds gained from this particular match will be delivered directly to the hospital management to actually, give it to the patients at the Bwiam General Hospital. For the from so, like I said, the Bwiam General Hospital continues to, accommodate the patients from all backgrounds, all walks of life. And today it is someone tomorrow could be you or me. And just take a moment to visit the hospital to realize that aside getting the food or the refreshment or the water for the patient would be a challenge if you don't have a neighbor. Perhaps you are from Jordan. So think about someone who's going all the way from Badiou, from Kiang, and knows nobody here in Bwiam, and has a patient who is admitted at the Bwiam General Hospital, can fend for themselves. So if you are to organize a kind of this charity march, and then the proceeds is given to them, it's a way of saying, okay, you can take this and buy a pot of Nescafe, or buy a loaf of bread, and then fend yourself and your business as well. If they have no one to turn to, this could be an initiative that could actually give them comfort, give them hope. So that is the reason we are organizing this charity football match. The second reason is the fact that most, if not all, these divisional players are so busy engaging their respective clubs, first division and second division clubs. For instance, Heart FC, Real Banjul, Sibano United, perhaps maybe even better, because sometimes they have their trainings on this particular ground. But for the clubs like Heart FC, clubs like Real de Banjul, Brikama United, Fortune players, and Balosar, for instance, all those, it takes a while before you see them playing on this very ground. So it's a moment to unite again and bring back that chemistry, that bond between the home-based players and those that are playing their football trade in the domestic leagues, in the GFF domestic, to inspire them and also, have a pathway to their football career. So we are glad to have the likes of Mr. Modu Baji, Mr. Badara Sane, the likes of Alaji Ba and Mr. Dauda, Kansala Sports Committee, and the entire delegates behind that tent. Seeing them here means a lot, because it tells you that football is not a one-man show. It's a collective responsibility, and literally everything for me loves football, loves the sport. I said it during the playoffs final at Boxpa, that if you want to see, or if you want to know how much Foni people love football, organize a match for Sibano United or Balosar or Foni zonal team at the Brikama Boxpa Mini Stadium. Then you will get your answer, Isa.
Yeah, absolutely, Amadou. Amadou, this is an absolute great cause. I'm really delighted for this one. But most importantly, also, away from the charity cause, another important matter is having the opportunity to watch our divisional players in our very own land. And that is a contact. There was a contact on Segomar, and that is a free kick for the divisional players. And number 3, Noah Baji is interested. He was looking for Famara, but defended there by Alcine Kue. And Bwiam batting down, back at the dropping, Famara Jiba with Francis Barnes on the triangle. And Abdul Jiba running again. Jiba gets it back to Matar. As the home base players are now having the freedom and fly, Rama Baji. Baji looks for Lamin Baji, the goal scorer. That's it back to Baji. Still the field. That's it for the Livingston players. And that was in there. Kamara waiting for passes. So it's defending by Matar. Ali Bwiam, the defending midfielder. Kamara, the opponent's DS divisional players. Long there by and Modukoli trading off his line. And for now, a 50-50 battle with 30 minutes on the clock. That was in Montreal. But the ball was still does not as Ajala interested. Famara Jiba delivers this time. Alassane Koli bottles. Nothing, says the referee. Out for a corner. It's a corner. For the as the home base lead by 2 goals to 0. Goals from their wingers. And Lamin Baji and Sini Shallow. Lamin in an acute angle. Sini with a sloppy defending. Number 6 in the divisional place, Jiba. Take that one. Goes to Famara Jiba. Look for goal by himself. Second gets it on the way goes to Kamara. Was looking to get it through. Matata was started. Jalo was scored up this but that was no trouble. Number 18 for the divisional players. Salaji Modu Chadu, who is the right fullback on paper. I wonder where he's playing, although in implementation. Usman Kamara, Famara Jiba, Alassane Koli, Matata Wale Bottles. Alassane Koli still continuing his way. Gets it back to the area. Shabi and Francis Gomez were all looking. But in the end, I need defending Fasanya. Jiba once more. Alassane Koli once more. Lifting the Famara Kujami. You all knew this going to come. You absolutely knew back in Bwiam. A super goal scorer, a super finisher. That was a grand era. And divisional players are back within touching distance. They lifted the tempo of the game. They're finding the spaces and they have pulled one by Ramadou.
Yeah, they put one back, and of course, who is better to do that than Bakari Kujabe, Sibanor United? This is going to be a spectacular game. We just played past the half-hour mark, 33 minutes on official time, of course. Looking forward to see. That was a great placement. A set piece, a great one, but the finishing is a top-notch at the roof of that top corner. Modukoli stretched, but beyond his limit for that one. So, yeah, it's for now, they just need to regain that momentum, because it's difficult to play or understand the situation as the ground, because most of them are not perhaps used to it. Like I always said, you have first and second divisional players who, by the way, are still playing on pitches like this, but not often compared to the home base who are playing their regular Northern leagues on this ground. So it will take a while before they are able to gain rhythm and also keep on going. But now the press is back on them. It's about how much focus they are able to put, especially behind their back line, and ensure that they maintain that score line moving forward into the halftime.
Yeah, Amaro, absolutely. I don't know if you observed that this was the third cross the divisional players we are putting in before this one. I saw Francis Gomez and Alassane complaining on back at Jamie's positioning before the goal, because Francis put a neat ball initially, it went over anybody, and Bakary was not there. Alassane also did the same thing, he was not there. At that time, he ensured to be in the right place. And if it's in the right place, he had to take the ball, you all know it's going to be back of you. So that's the importance of possession. Omar, on your please.
Bukanoli, Nujukajuk, divisional players, Kuskosko, Gole, Nanuman John Epiot, Askolum Gole, Oinomi, Bakari, Kujabi, Nanuman John, Nujukajuk, Wamonde Jai, the Bwiam Mini Stadium, home base players, Kubawai Gol Sigaba, divisional players, the Kubaj Gol Yokon. Woto hani be jad ko kasale rul nu saful nulabu mame jibil manji jiker maje uye jipurul maje yesume yonde de di Bwiam Mini Stadium mbadi ngodu mbali konton na kal tendu kal jay tumo minna mbe katana pole jume kang mi alon ko katana fu diari ngolem divisional players wol ning home base players wol lebe play kang divisional home base players wala ye goal fula sodo divisional players wala ye goal killing sodo woto football bita kande ajana tala nyamen mbadi ngolu linga findina ngana nyim football jube nyim football ko me ada bakele ay nafa sodo le baba kele because nyim fengo fembe min sodo la jam komi ya fanyamen ay ba sambla Bwiam general hospital lo ba mi be Bwiam mi yalo ay mbere la fa fo ngol bere la fa Gambia mu bere la fa o ngajene sometimes sasa tolu ikal koya min sodo ning Bwiam lutano kono nina jaralo la siloto o do mbari ngolu mbali komandila ale findinan ale na ni football jube ni yalon ko be lutano la sembentu yala o do hanbi mbalu tendu la mbaya kada fo kande aynata tala nyamen mbale Bwiam Mini Stadium kono ala banaka baraka bake emi kati Mr. Umar. Divisional players trailing by 2 goals to 1. The home base had a frantic start, a flying start, and since then it was the divisional players' turn to control, to put in the dominance, to find those spaces where they don't seem to exist, because the backline of Mustafa Sanyang, Alfuseni Dukure was one of the hardest things to break before that breakthrough from the divisional players of Bakari Kujabi's towering and betting Hera. And now they have pulled one back, they are within distance, and going to level the tie here. Well, let's see whether the home base players could extend the deficit, or whether the divisional players will try their best to find that added. Alfuseni Dukure, right fullback, trying to jump past his marker, need defending there by Noah. Alassana Koli, looking for Famara Jiba, who last year was playing no better than Birkama, scoring a hat-trick in Byros' first game. That was a betting hat-trick. Here comes the number 6 for the divisional players, who's doing his absolute best, Yusuf Jiba, as he was trying to jink past Marcus, but ball won back by Abdul Jiba Squire, Ali Bojang, Ibrahim Baji. Baji was looking for Lamin Baji, but Lamin Baji was not available at the time. Mustafa Sanyang, ball won by Francis Gomez. Gomez looking for Gabi again, that was put in, allowing Monuko to Ghana. That's calling Ghana as well. Matal Traore. That was not the best of lifts from Matar. He had to turn back to look at the ground. No matter, it was not the ground, it was the footing. Usman Kamara, Aliu Manga, Van Dijk, they call him. Goes to the right hand side to Alaji Modu Jaju, the captain. Usman Kamara once more. And Francis Gomez was waiting for a pass, but that was followed all the way by Abdul Jiba, number 6. And Francis Gomez again trying to switch play as he waiting for runners. The runner on that occasion was Famara Jiba, who does well to win the ball back. Jiba once more gets it onto Alassana Koli. We're going to try the pass, but Mustafa Sanya was allowed once again, brought down by Alassana Koli. Free kick for the home base players. Central referee Aliu S. Baji oblige, who is assisted by Aliu J. Baji, surrounding Sanyang, and fourth official Aliu B. Jaju.
Yeah.
Jallo.
Which is also another interesting issue is all these referees are own phony referees, Kansala referees, to show you that everything is actually being domesticated for this charity event, and they're all doing this voluntarily. We all know how much it takes for Aliu Esbaji is one of the most successful or biggest phony referees as far as refereeing is concerned in the Gambia Football Federation's leagues, and I mean, living everything that he had to do, and not just be here today but also coordinate the panel of referees for this charity match, as his contribution to the initiative shows that the youths of Kansala are willing to give back. It's about how you approach them, it's about how you involve them, it's about how you communicate to them. So fonyinkolu fonninke parerin kadoko parerin ke kadoko ke la bakoe doko ke dingiraldu ko nga fonyamendo atuta mol na ke kanyade mol yamuti nyadile mol fane in nyadile mol senate madorom soni ale wolatina ali esbani and another panel of referees, the other alius and in sara no fongi dunge jay kadum idol fanan. Refereeing today is money, just like football is money. All these athletes and all the coaches also, I forgot to mention that they are also, I mean, indigenous of Foni Kansala, to show you that everything in this charity match is domesticated. The coaches at the divisional players bench are all from Foni Kansala. The coaches for the home base, Seduba Konkana for local base. Home base players are also from Foni Kansala with, I mean, Seduba and Chief and the rest of the team. So kudos to everything that has been done here, and again to our delegates who honored the call. We know it is a very busy month. July, August is usually very busy, so for them to leave everything behind, leave all their schedules, Mr. Dauda and team, the Councillor Sports Committee, Mr. Morubaji and Konoke Badarasane Alajiba and the others, to everyone who left their, I mean, activities to come to this speech today, we can't say how much grateful we are, because that is a way of them contributing. Lafta ye bulol dundi la posol kono yela domaningol bondi ya foko nyimfana ala kafu tournament ni kono woto koto ke modu baji badara sane dawda nyol anu fego fe mesiri wodula to tento kono lafta ali alla bulol dundi poso kono wota ali alla connectionol ma wef nyinto alaji banyolu atol fana ye ku dundi nyin koto katung akata lopitano to abaraka baki
Baraka Bake. Amado, well done. And back to at the business. What I mean by business in the field, as far as the ball is concerned, Giba Famara, Usman Kamara was snatched from the back, and that was a free kick. Referee Ali Westbaji had shown in area and was waiting for potential advantage. See, just if you might end here, the goal scorer, the scorer of the second goal. I don't know where this Nyaminu one, so you know, because I'm not so that trained, because at the moment there is so much, you know, that I'm only trained with them games around. So Malafo, you know, and it could be tough for the country now, huh? So yeah. But it's very interesting game, Amaru. The tempo has really gone up a little bit. And the Jallo is going to do okay because there's a little bit of discomfort. It's a hard working player. And also a very good finisher, a couple of finisher as well. So for Jima, finishes out to back and leave the field. Noah, Tobias, to Alumanga. Alu is one of my favorite defenders in the division. He barely loses balls. I don't see Ali lose balls in the division. I've seen Ali lose balls here. But still is back to business. Yusuf Ajiba was the pass partnership. Pojang, Senegal, the goal scorer, is back in the field. Is back and ready to continue. Jallo. Alassane Koli. Famara Jiva on the line. Alassane Koli one more. Has been trying to dictate tempo in the game. He said that midfielder looks so fast. Is Gomez attacking midfield for now. Was going for goal. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. No wonder he scored so many goals, because he attempted so many times. And if you keep trying, Even the succeed 30 seconds of the first half remaining, whatever could be added on. And the divisional players are back on level terms. Francis Gomez bounce. The game back to square from 2-0 down to 2-2. Sibanos Jewel Francis Gomez is scorer.
Yeah, like I said, it's about them trying to get the momentum, the divisional players, and I think coach, Siaka is doing everything right at this moment. In time, the divisional players were struggling at the start of the game to connect, but now they have connected. 45 minutes is to be played. We've played now the 45 minutes now, waiting the additional time from the fourth official. 3 minutes have been added minimum we are told. So like I mentioned, I think earlier on it's about adapting to the pitch, to the ground, which the divisional players have actually done now, but also it's about connecting well, and they've actually done that, and now we are just starting or beginning to see. I'm sure we are going to have a very interesting second half, because now both teams will be very much into it, and get used to the ground and get used to each other on the pitch.
Absolutely, the second half will be interesting. Interesting, the second half will be because both teams have to visit their bench. And as the divisional players join the game, as they lift the tempo, I think it was not about the ground. I think in the beginning they were trying to see it as a test game, but they realized that they would have been given 10 minutes if they had continued with that mindset. Now they have lifted the tempo, they're back on level terms. Long lofted ball. Ball on start for a throw for the divisional players. They'll be taken by Sek Omar Jallo. Number 15 left fullback goes to Bakari Kujami. The scorer of the fourth goal was bundling. Throw in, Sek Omar Jallo again will take the initial throw. As Famara Jiba waits for a pass. Alassana Koli also was waiting one. Bakara Jiba is the ideal target. Central midfielder quite potentially. Central referee Aliu for him to go back to take the throw at the right spot. As we are in the final minute of the additional time here, Mustafa Sanya. Sanya comes, Sanya goes. Charging left fullback. They are trying to add that advantage before the first half ends. Ibrahim Abaji still battles. Aslami Baji, scorer of the first goal, was waiting for a pass, but the ideal target was Seri Jallo. But Sheikh Omar Jallo was alert, ready danger quite early, and had a touch to that to roll out for a throw, in which Seri Jallo was interested to take. Now right fullback in Alpha Seni Dukure, urging him to leave it for him. The forward was in Suleiman Baji, who touched the ball fewer times than any other player in the field in the first half. That is the center forward. Well, it is difficult touching the ball in the striking department if you are playing in the backline of Ali Manga and Noah Baji, all physical center backs, and that's the halftime whistle. Interesting first half of football with immense flyer and fun fiber, but most importantly goals. Lamin Baji first for the home base. Senegal second following a sloppy defensive misstep, and Alassane Koli lead up his center forward in Bakary Kujabi for what was a betting header. And at the cost of halftime, Francis Gomez was there to pounce for what was a hard rocket, and Modu Koli was unable to deal with that danger. And after 48 grueling minutes of football, it is home base 2, divisional players 2. Thank you.
Reminder that this is Kansala football match or charity football match initiated by a group of enthusiasts, young people, Chiba amongst them, Sir Jalo, Sir Omar Jalo amongst them, Al-Khalain Omar, Laro Al-Khalain Habib, I'm all good with it. Our famous Al-Khalain amongst them, Mansur Touré, Ibrahim Osio, and of course, my humble self, Amadou Oba and DJ Sambujan. Thank you for being with us to organize this initiative. Thank you. So the Kansala district, team, thank you for the approval. Thank you to the Bwiam Hospital for asking to take this initiative with us. And thank you to all the football lovers who are here with us today. Thank you for coming. A reminder that once again, everything generated from this match is going to the General Hospital, the patients there. That is why we leave everything behind. I have a very busy schedule today, this Saturday, for everyone who follows the GFF leagues would understand that this month has been the busiest month so far with the playoffs and everything going on. But this is a work call, that is why we are all here today. So thank you for coming and keep contributing. Alal bulan itu kono, alal nasional we APS, abe kono profesor, we analysis, adua kene, abe kala lokal inshallah. Urala itu, analysis 100, 200,000 itu besok. Inshallah, abe kata pihak dari hospital besok. Actually, commentary this.
Yeah, I'm also to get the substitute. As confirmed for now, State Jan Sanan is in for Mustafa Sanan in that back line. And we look at the substitute as they go. But also Lamin Baji is of the two wingers, the two scorers of the first goal. And number 9 is Abdul Ahmed. Jame is in for Lamin Baji. And number 13 is Aliu Fainke, who is in for Senegal. So Aliu Fainke in for Senegal. Abdul Jame in for Lamin Baji. Sekian Sanyan in for Mustafa Sanyan. And I think also there was substitute in the goalkeeping department. It looks as though Modulame Jame, the number 20, is in the mind, and he's replacing Modu Koli. And the goalkeeping department. Yeah. All right. Yes, sir. Number 17. Thank you very much, Mr. Diba. And then mine is Modulame Jame. Yeah, so we back proper for the second half. As all three substitutes for the home base confirmed. As the divisional players was. So we are left with 45 important minutes. The organizers in Amaru and Cohen short that they bring in a professional organization as far as the time to play is concerned. 45. There was 45 in the first half, producing 4 goals. Number of goals that any kind of game will be proud of. So here comes a free kick for the home base. Number 13, New Super Sub stands behind that. But Aliu Fainke looks to be better placed. It's not my thing that should be a goal. Flying upstairs to take one. Shajata. Not be troubled by that. I see God as well. Mata Traore once more. Lifting in 135 pounds. Searching for his new super sub, Abdul Jame, who was in an offside position. Mrs. Gomez, Alassane Cole, who has been one of the lifeless players in the first half. Cole, Zimbabwe is captain. In Alaji Modu Jaji. Matal Traore, who has all the physical attributes of any center back. Safety first for a defender. You don't contemplate if you have doubts, work it out. You regroup, that's a very good piece of defending. Kujabi, Jaju, Jiba once more, intercepted there. On the left hand side of the field, Alassane Koli buttons. Jaju once more, winning a throw. Fullback, bringing in that enterprising physique. Jallo. Bojan, Francis Gomez buttons. Nothing says the referee. Clearly the ball. Shanya lifted, looking for his centre forward, Suleiman Baji, who does well to swear off his marker. Now Abdul Jame, who's making his way to the area. Comes back, toss in. Ali Manga defense. Unbelievably. Jaju. Alassane Koli was scanning for owners. Famara Jiva was the ideal candidate on the location. Sini Baji, the game is at its absolute tempo as far as the start of the second half is concerned. Sakti Janya, new super sub, gets into the left hand side of the field. Superbly drawn there. Jaju was left in a no man's land. Abdul Jame, face to face with Ali Manga. Jame twisting and turning. Ali Manga taking him in a position he does not want to be. And that's a good defending activist, but in the end of the corner, he did the defending part right. I think India was trying to be the fight over goal for safety first.
Yeah, I think there was miscommunication between Ado and the goalkeeper. And equally the feet was onto Roman fan to get a strong touch on the ball, and ball is very quick. Fighting very smart player. I'm only afraid anytime he's on the pitch. For everyone who fights, but as the saying always goes, so we pray that all talents get seen here as home base, that eventually we start seeing them in divisional leagues, but also them getting trials to play their professional football elsewhere. But there's also something else again with the officials. You can see Aliu Espaji is now standing as the fourth official and bringing on the other Aliu as central referee. That goes to show that again, this is also a moment for them to interchange their experience in the middle, and also, you know, it's a game for Kansala, and it's a game for the people of Kansala to enjoy their moment. So this is a brilliant moment, it's a good moment. We also want to use this opportunity to thank our key partner in this event, Bwiam, who is ensuring that everything that is happening here is being viewed across the whole world. So kudos to Bwiam. It's not requesting a single kudos for this live coverage, just like you are doing free currently. We know how difficult it is to commentate 90 minutes and more of football. I mean, describing every single action that's going on. So kudos to you, Esa, and to Bwiam, and to all the viewers actually following us online at the moment.
Absolutely, Amar. This is only foni we have. Francis Gomez cuts it back to the area. Seguman Jalo, the ball is still not fully there. Cuts it back in the area. Forward of Kuzabi once again. Bakari, I miss. I didn't miss everything, everything forward on the right of Bakari Kujabi. The two players now preparing substitution of their own. Number 3 is off, number 6 is off. Gomez. And the divisional players are now bringing in new faces, both in attack and in defense. And the back line, number 13, is in for Noah. And oh, amazing. Of course, it starts. Okay. It's in for Noah Sanya. Manyasi number 13. And also number 12 is in the fray. And Jaji is off. Here. Musa. And then Jaji here. Yeah, absolutely. And the judge is in the center back position now with Ali Manga. Sibano United and Palo Osar. And Omar Nyasi on the right full back position now. For the divisional players. Ali Manga. Sito landing. Spot Kamara. Ali Manga, yeah. Sajata. Are we back for this one? It was a good first half of football. And now second half to be decided.
Mbadi ngolu coming mbadi kanyamen be second half ole kono dami yalonko fosa fo kono fosa fo labandula divisional players nada ka goal fula nyangosko abedami fula home base players ye fula sodo divisional players fana ye fula sodo woto hanibi ali borina mbadi ngolu football obita kanne anyata tala nyamen falindiro be ke kanne ni second half kono wadi fulanya kono falindiro be kanne woto hanibi team flolu idela falindiro ke kanne coming football bedamin jang be wati fulanya ngole kono bukanam ul konka sabe no ma me ko wala ko gende de Bwiam stadium nanu man jone divisional players home base players bi ko so sigaba di wata e folay bare divisional players ku bibi ku galen mande kan ku reren sigoles ku sigaba ku divisional players sigaba home base players woto hanbe ja wata yake nimene ne jo eno hanbe ja kanam jiteyu manjibe jitike football elegene football sumo de Bwiam stadium woto hanbe ja wul ko kasala rul saful lobu jigar jongor football maybo media eno
Mofamo, Jerejef Emite Kati, Mr. Omar, as he giving us that translation in Jola and in Mandinka, that's facility for you there. And ball out for a draw for the divisional players. Nyasi, Omar, Alasana Kohli, it was in line, not offside. Calling for hands, looking for space in the area. And Francis Gomez was going for goal, but that could not reach its intended target. Number 5 is Usman Fofana for the divisional players. It looks as though Famara Jiba is off on the wing. And Famara Fofana is in on the wing for the divisional players. As a free kick. And Idris Ajiba is also in the other wing. Manga trying to go direct. She connects Fofana. No nonsense defending there by the home base is number 13. Ball is still inside the hour and a half of the division of the home base place. As we have Francis Gomez on the deep left of the field, as it is a Jaju charging forward. They're coming in numbers, but that was not the best of passes from Francis Gomez. Alassane Koli gets it back to Idris Jaju. That was very, very close.
Very close indeed. I think the timing was right, the accuracy not quite efficient, but eventually there was a touch from the goalkeeper of the home base team, and it deflects for a corner, one that the divisional players would appreciate. With the likes of one thing about Francis is his level of IQ. The intelligence in this young boy is at another level, and he's been trying to give it all. The creativity inside that box. So the ball is out. It's going to be a goal kick. But yeah, Francis has been an instrumental team, not just for this divisional team, but as well for Sibano United. And it's good to see them again back here at home. We have so many of them here. But these local, home-based players, let's talk about them. Let's talk about our Nawetans, all the way from Foni Jarol, Foni Bondali, Foni Kansala, Foni Bintang to Foni, Berefet. Talk about the inter-district competition. Talk about, of course, the Foni zonal team at the Bwiam Box Bar or the West Coast Region zonal competition. You tend to find that there are hundreds of more talents than we are seeing this afternoon. So I am quite impressed with the level of talent I've seen from the home base. It shows that there is future in Foni.
Yeah, there is future, absolutely. Was waiting for passes. Quick to Ali Manga was allowed once again. And then Jaju to centre backs, to experienced centre backs, and worked all the way out for a no-nonsense clearance. They are under defensive mission by Sek Omar Jallo, the fullback, as the ball rolls for a throw. The correct Ali Manga, who is now on the captain armband, Koli, lifting out, searching for options in the area, and the options is Jabi Bakari was felt stuck on his foot. The back felt there is a safety and Young felt that was Bakari made the most of it there. That's what experience does. Going out searching for free kicks. And there he was getting one. Nyasi Omar on the right full back position. As he delivers, that was acrobatic attempt there, but it didn't matter. Was there to clear. Gomez once more. Fofana waiting for passes. Alassane Koli was the ideal target. Nyang was alert. As the home base players chase, Musa Jaratu was alert, letting him bounce. And he gets in the area. He was calm on the present.
Yeah, Musa reminds me so much of the Scorpions FC back in the days. This is a goalkeeper that is very good on his feet, on both feet, and he always wants to actually not just play with his hands, but with his feet as well. Just as you've seen, he's an entertainer. Seeing this afternoon means a lot to me in person, because he's one of the few goalkeepers alongside Modu Koli that Bwiam in particular would ever have as the best, most outstanding goalkeepers that Bwiam could ever have in the recent generations. Musa Jata seems to be one of those, including Modu Koli as well.
Absolutely. I know Musa quite well too. You know, in Aaron, it's because of Musa that they change a particular rule. Can I tell you the rule, please? The rule is not for Fonjaro, right? So the rule allows in the knockout for Fonjaro to bring in players from other zones. In the league, it's not allowed. In the players, right? So Jordan for 3 years, we are winning the knockout. Guess what? They have never won a game in the 90 minutes for 3 years, and they have won the competition for 3 years. You know that, right? So the rule change. The rule because of Musa. There is no longer other players from other zones allowed in the full general knockout. The players who used in the league are the one you're using in the knockout. So Musa has a history in full general. With Mustafa as well, he always takes Jordan first. The only game that Jordan was close to losing in the game, Mustafa Nyasi, who's in the field now, scored from more than 30 yards. That was against a team in Kalaj. Musa, when the final penalties, Sinter said the penalties will not be taken because they know they are about to get swear to God. Gets it all the judge. Sekumar Jao. And the judge wants it back. Musa gets it back. And Manga once more for the divisional players. Manga Nyasi was inviting in as it is a judge drafted back. Francis Gomez dropping all the way from the ball. Now they're changing positions. Now they're bringing their spears. Now they're tagging away the home base players. They're using the different speeds of what their coaches told them. Guess what? As soon as coach Simon go to the dressing room at halftime, I wonder what he must have tell them. But that's against the rules.
And the irony is that the coach of Sibano United is supporting the home base. And actually, we did a bet. And for him to go to my own dressing room, I don't actually trust him. It's good to see that Francis and Co. Omar Nyasi there has a chance for the divisional players. This is what a save. I mean, this is one of the best home base goalkeepers you can find as well in the foni Kansala district tournament. He's been a phenomenal, goalkeeper throughout the season and the previous seasons as well. And he's actually doing well for Kankudu FC.
Modula, Kankudu is my favorite team in Bwiam because of their name. Yeah, I've always been saying it in my programs. I never come across my audios that they are my favorite. I confess on air, so I always want to watch them. So next thing I'll try my best to watch at least 2 of their games, inshallah. Here comes Alassane Al-Koli, and then Jaji Aliu Manga, it is a judge once for one us inverting in the game. Usman Kamara waiting for options. Alassane Al-Koli dropped for the ball. Ball back almost instantly by Bwiam, who makes a free kick. Free kick for the home base players. Taken by their number 18. It's it back. Mustafa Nas, D and for now. But they are ultimately by the supporters. Yeah. Substitutes happening at the back line. Sakijan, the number 17. Matajang, the number 4. And the additional players also trying to lift the tempo. So are the home base players too. Coming back under the mission. Alassane Al-Koli giving that pass from Jalo. Fofana waiting. Bakari Kuchabi also waiting in the area. It is a charge on the far post. Fofana around the D. For the clear out. For another throw. In the end, it's sorted to the home base players throw. The divisional players are now preparing for a double substitution once again. They bring it in first place. They bring it in flyer. They want to add in the freshness in the final third to find the spaces where they don't look to exist.
As a champion, promotion to the first division league,
Musa Nyasi from Qualistas, no? Champions of the GFF second division and promoted to the country's top tier. Number 2 is in. And Hussein Usanyang also coming in. Yeah. Seg is off left full back. Yeah, Hussein Sanan is also in. The center forward, Suleiman Baji, options in the area. And the man, the bottle is nothing said there. And Suleiman Baji was protesting. They said, Jaji. Musa Nyasi of Foresters is in. So is Hussein Sanyang of Simano United. Born in Lekole. Mustafa Nyasi. Nyasi was back. Back to Jiba. Baji the left full back. Urging them to stay a little bit calmer. Position for the home base. The midfielder is off. As Jiba. Abdul Jiba is off. Yeah, Famara Gazama number 5 is in for Abdul Jiba. In the middle of the park, long lofted ball, searching for Nyasi. Amor Lamin Jame back pedaling. Ibrahim Baji controls. Gazama was waiting for a pass. Matar is now adjusted down the middle of the park. Azdo was walked out by Omar. Headed out by right fullback. They are claiming for offside against Abdul Jame. Nothing says the referee. Fayinke gets it to the right hand side of the field. Super delivery. Was searching for Mustafa Nyasi. That was a fractionally too heavy for him. Although they are bench, as we have 70 minutes of football with 20 minutes of normal time remaining on our cell clock.
Yes, this is becoming even more serious now. I am going to enjoy the game even more because now the players are showing that this is no more a friendly match. It is a competitive battle. Every player is trying to prove something that Dumabai said, and that is good because in as much as it's a charity match, we want to see the seriousness, and we are seeing that already from both the home-based players and the divisional players. They have so much at stake here. Of course, amongst them now, it's about inspiration, inspiring one another, but also proving a point, which is actually something that is very, very interesting to know. So I'm looking forward to see what happens. So I'm looking forward to see what happens in the remaining 20 minutes. But yeah, we are sure that everyone in the stands is actually in the game. The fans are supporting. There seems to be segmented fans here. We have others that are supporting this, but you also have others that are actually supporting the divisional players. So that's the irony in today's match. That is the irony in this schedule. One is that the funds will be used to support patients at the Bwiam General Hospital. But the second is, of course, to bring back our divisional players back home to Kansala. To have one more chance to see them play. Francis, very intelligent. Look at his IQ. It's always difficult to, get a grip of certain balls, especially as they come floating towards the way. With a goalkeeper that has that experience in the field, it was actually going to be an easy one for him, which it was.
Yeah, absolutely. The difficult player. He scored goals for the Gambia under 17, Francis Gomez during the halfway. And I think the Gambia suffered admirably when he was unable to go for the African Cup of Nations under 17 due to his duties with AC Horsens in Denmark. Lawal, Kamara Usman, Aliou Manga, Fofana, Nyasi, Manga wants it back. Musa is out. Francis Gomez was making spaces. Nyasi was the ideal target. We got it all the way back to Aliou Manga. Fofana, who's playing everywhere, from winger to DM, from DM to central midfield. Landing Jaji. Emotional players moving them from left to right, finding in those spaces, trying to lure them out of sight. Free kick for the home base. Yes, Mr. Umar.
Yes, it's changes. Changes for home base. Number 19 is going out for number 7. Well, we are at the Bwiam Stadium. We're still in the second half. When the home base players have 2 goals and the divisional players have 2 goals, it's 2-2. It's now home base players. That's the number 18 now, looking to pass. Send it to Nyasi. Nyasi send it back to number 18. Well, we are at the Bwiam Stadium. That's going to be Musa send it to Papi Manga. Manga looking to pass. Send it back to Musa. And then Musa looking to pass. Musa going to send a long one inside. But no way, the home base players, that's the number 7 now. There's no way Omar Nyasi have taken it from him and send it back to Musa. And Manga send it back to Jaju. And Jaju send it to Nyasi Musa. And Nyasi Musa looking to pass. Send a long one inside. Who is there? It's number 7 for the divisional players. Number 7 now. Looking to send a long cross inside. No way. It's an handball. It's an handball. It's a free kick for the home base players, divisional players rather. It's a free kick for divisional players. Mbani Olu abetamin Canada for betakang anyamale anun abetiari nefonang coming vale nyamen promoto follow kono division players inata fulaso home base players wala ye fulaso do hani football betakang anya anun be wali fula nyangolo hani bi free kick ye free kick solo abetamin chigo milongo surianda sola bag hani bi Francis wale atakang Francis wale atakang baru refali ay toro fe odo ngaju Francis ame mule kenola Francis be mule kenola for divisional players Francis kanal bolo li mane ay andum found home base players will free solo Abumambe you baby Bwiam stadium no jone best divisional players kanya hana dede football yam ne min joy umemba seti nyang ana sensen ko 7 headed inside and now Musa got it for players and Musa send a long one inside and who's there? Yes, he wanted to head it, but no way. When divisional players head it, and now there's number 5 sitting to number 7 now. And number 7 sends a long one there. And who is there? Musa Nyasi. But no way. It's now the home base players. Well, it's a farm for home base players. It's a farm, and that's the number 4. The home base players. Number 4 said it was unfighting, and unfighting said to Norway, who is there? Well, it's a throw ball for the home base players. Throw for home base players. Well, and that's Alufenke, the number 13, going for that throw. And well, number 15 is there. Number 15 have taken it from Alufenke now. Number 15 coming to send a long throw inside. Well, it's changes for the home base players. that Mustafa Kamara now just enter. Well, now it's divisional players. That is, well, home base players. That's the number 14. Send it back to goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper now looking to pass. The goalkeeper looking to pass. Send it to number 18 now. Number 18, the home base players. Send someone down there to Huna, to Alufenke. And Alufenke, send it to number 9. To Norway, Boni, divisional players. Boni are taking it from them. Send it to number 5. And number 5 looking to pass. Send it to number 7 now. And number 7 now. Number 7 moving, looking to cross. Number 7 looking to cross. Send it back to Boni. And Boni send it back to number 5. Number 5, send it to Usman Kamara, number 16. If divisional players, well, it's still divisional players. That's Musa Nyasi. Musa Nyasi looking to send someone inside. Wonderful shoot. Well, but it's a high ball. Well, I will now return back the mic to Mr. Amadou Oba.
Yeah, I have a lot to learn from Umar Amadou. Absolutely, well done, and absolutely. Musa Nyasi there, he's very good at this, you know, scoring crackers. He has a very good footing, very good foot power and accuracy and direction. Baji, left full back to left side, center half. Goes long searching for Abdul Jame, but freaky against landing Daji. And it is the divisional player freaky. Idrissa is a very tricky winger. Since he was brought on, it is a keeper number 7. I remember he has just been solo run at the Bwiam Stadium. I was talking once again, it was as Musa 2 balls. You see what this Ajiba is doing? He asked Musa Nyasi to leave the entire this area for him. So he's like he puts Musa Nyasi in the back to add a bit more of dynamism and also work rate and also that cohesion. So Idrissa will run everything, both in defensive and in attack. Jiba. First to first with his marker. Time to twist and turn in the ball in the area. Nyasi landing. And his Nyasi Musa was going for goal with his weaker foot. Eventually goes out for a goal. Beautiful football from Idrissa Jiba. Musa Nyasi, with 10 minutes remaining, he wants to be part of the goals. Now the home base coaches for the first time are busy on their technical area. Said one is back of staff. They have to, otherwise they will have to test a defeat.
Otherwise, they will be fired. So, Sedu and Nyasi and Go Chief are the coaches for the home base team. The agreement is that they either win or they'll be fired. So understandably they will be on top of their feet or they will not be paid their salary for this match. Unlike, a very calm, technical bench for the divisional players, only Siaka there on the line, to show that, you were talking about Musa Nyasi and his, foot power, accuracy, positioning, and the kind of better goals that he scores from long range, positions. I think that he's genuinely gifted with without even practicing. The good thing is he's good on both feet, and on 2 occasions he made that trial, but a beautiful run from Jiba to find Usenu. Usenu momentarily will always switch position to come and join more numbers in the box, and which I think it's the instruction they are receiving from the coach that anytime they are attacking, they need more numbers in the box, in the opposition box. That's why they have the advantage of winning any ball or second ball. And Osman Kamara's work rate for the divisional side has been top-notch. But in less than 10 minutes to play, so much is at stake, and goals may come from either side, from the home base or the divisions. But in case we don't see a goal, we must be forced to go into post-match penalty shootout. There must be a winner tonight.
There must be a winner tonight. We don't want any draws. We want a winner here. Gazama, twisting and turning in the area. But Ali Manga once again was alert in the best way possible. And there they are searching forward. Usainu. Francis Gomez waits for a pass. So was Nyasi. Nyasi once more. Gomez running into the area. Fofana dropping back to defend. Francis Gomez still holding onto the ball. Super defending at the nick of time. And Ibrahim Abaji will now have the chance to clear toss, winning a free kick in this area. And the home base players escape there. And Ibrahim Abaji, left fullback, turn left side centre half, is still marring the ground for the minute. As netminder Modulamin Jame checking on him. And she'll be taking the resulting free kick inside this one penalty area. Goes to Baji. Fofana waits for the home base players. A heavy notch from the back. It's a throw for the divisional players to watch this agreement. Baji number 7. That is for the home base. That is Modu Sanya, was introduced to add a bit more of flyer in the final third. Sanya. Fofana wants it back. Ball all the way down to Mustafa Nyasi. As Ibrahima Banji waits for a return pass. He wants it and gets it. That man Mohamed Jame was operating into his face. Abdul Jame wants for. The winger fighting that for Fofana. Sanya gets it back. As he looks down the middle of the park, Mustafa Nyasi backs. Ball one back almost instantly. Bojang Ibrahima. And the judge could not make the most of that. That's a free kick for the divisional place. And it's Ibrahima Bojang's free kick. As interchanging position with Mustafa Nyasi for a bit. Attack midfielder and center forward. As it stands. As we are heading into the final 5 minutes. 35 minutes on the clock now. Landing judge. To Ali Mwanga. There is no scoreboard for our side. There's scoreboard for here. And time ball 2. Usman Kamara was not trading for Musa Nyasi. That trading never came. Baji. Ball down to the back. Back to the center back. In Ibrahim Baji. Who lifted up searching for Abdul Jame offside. Abdul Jame offside. And their supporters are urging them to play more. They are urging that Mustafa Kamara number 10 is also adding a bit more of dynamism for the home base.
Too many coaches.
You know, the supporters are urging them to be a little bit braver with the ball. That is the home base players. They are giving them too much respect. Yes, they deserve respect, but it's over too many times. Gomez Francis. Mustafa Nyasi backing against Francis Gomez, who put his ball on the line. Central referee leaving advantage. That is fourth official turning central referee, as Amaru described earlier. And that is now Ali Bijaju, who received the button from Ali Esbaji. Ball down the middle of Francis Gomez. One to the Boja. Boja wants it. Francis Gomez gets it back. Lifting one to the far post. We have Musa Nyasi walking. That was fractionally too heavy for Musa Nyasi. And the ball rolled out for a goal. The multi-led by netminder Mohamed Jame. As he replaced Mohamed Kohli.
And talking about post-match penalty shootouts, you spoke about Musa Jata. Musa Jata is a veteran and will meet his new Musa Jata. Because Jame is as good as Musa Jata's prime days in especially post-match penalty shootouts. I remember before we started playing Nawetan, during Warga Wargas, Mudlamin will be sitting elsewhere until it is time for penalties. Al Mudlamin commanding and a penalty bondola. So Musa today, if it ends this way, it will be Musa, veteran Musa versus a new generational talent of Musa in Mudlamin Jabe.
All right. Veteran versus the understory Amadou was lifting it. Well, they were ought to be patient with the ball. Now they are getting more confident as the home base players. The first half was much more often than the second. Nyasi. Kick one to the middle of the park with the home base players. Here they are finding spaces. They don't want the game to go to post penalty shootout. Jiva was it, and Jiva gets it. Running into the area now. As the fullback Fofana dropped the ball, turning it back to Musa Nyasi. Jiva was brought down. Advantage lifted by the referee Ali. Musa Nyasi was closed down by 2 bodies. Umar Nyasi gets it. As he makes options around the area, goes down. Nothing says the referee Ali. Super Don. Super Don. Alemanga. Gets it back down into Usman Kamara. Kamara, DM. Look at it, they call him Chu. Around Bwiam and so on. That was heavy. Very, very heavy. From the Kure, who is ever energetic, ever lively, on the right fullback position as he was from the first minute. There could potentially be 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes for both teams to salvage victory here. 3 minutes for both teams to find the back of the net. 3 minutes for the divisional players and home-based players to have a say in the normal time. Plus, potential post-match penalty shootout. Lamin Baji first for the home-based players. Sere Jallo second following a sloppy defending. Then the divisional players started their comeback. Bakari Kujabi with a towering and looping error. Francis Gomez with a rocket overhit. Attacking midfielder for Simanor and center forward for Simanor did the damage for the divisional players. They were lively in the division, lively here too in the charity match. Organized by Amado Banco for charity match geared towards supporting the Bwiam General Hospital. Hospital not just important for the foni region, but also in most part in the rural Gambia as far as LRR and even around the Combo is concerned. It is the biggest hospital we have around. And of course, a very, very worthy cause, very, very important cause. And we really can't be more grateful. Roman Yassi receiving that pass from Francis Gomez, cuts it back, knee defending, ball out for a corner. As the divisional players presses in the final few minutes, Francis Gomez deliver one again into the area, neat defending, very, very neat. And now they have something to answer. There is the home base players. Attacking that one is Kamara. Mustafa was looking for Abdul Gomez. Abdul Jamerara. I'm giving him a new surname. I beg your pardon. 3 minutes of 3 minutes of additional insurance stoppage time. 3 minutes for both teams here to find the winner. Usman Kamara also getting back to landing Jaju. The home base players are patient to wait, as are their gaffers, who are urging them to step down. But the to Ali Manga of Balosar, one of their most lively players this season, who could barely make a foot wrong. His only mistake I saw was his penalty miss in the playoff. I don't know whether he want me to say this, but he's the best penalty taker of Balosar. But that day he missed anyway. That was the only time I saw him making a mistake in the GFF second division. Was that a mistake, Amaru? Even the great players miss penalties. Mustafa Nyasi.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That doesn't take away his ability to also help Balosa FC as a team. Throughout the season, he's been an instrumental figure in that Balosa line, even considering his injury as well at some point during the season when Balosa was struggling without him. But eventually he was able to take over again. He wanted to help his team to be part of the playoffs, just like Landing Jaju equally helped Simano United to be part of the playoffs. The semi-finals, unfortunately, they were not done by TMT and H United. Eventually, of course, TMT regained their position in the top tier. But yeah, these are two individuals who actually helped so much in their teams.
Yeah, absolutely, Amal. They are very, very crucial. Landing for Sibanor, Nyasi also for Koli Stars, who did admirably well to helping them qualify to the fourth division. While Usenu Sanyang there was in an offside position. He delivers one, find a way to connect. It is a Jiba. Jiba, waiting for us in the area. Jib passes marker. Is this going to post my penalty shootout? Are the divisional players still pressing in numbers? Still finding in those spaces in the final time? With a minute, with 90 seconds remaining, a minute and 30 seconds. And the home base players are holding on, they are hanging on. Usman Kamara, Nyasi waits. Francis Gomez controls neatly, controls calmly, controls delightfully. Waits for Usainu Sanyang once again. This time he was onside Usainu Sanyang. Delivers, looks to Ibrahim! What an opportunity! The ball was put in a plate for him by Usainu Sanyang's delivery. But he pulled the ball over the crossbar. And that could be the final meaningful attempt in the game. As Ali looks at his clock, as we have 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, just urging our viewers and those inside the perimeter fence to stay put as we also witness a post-match penalty shootout, which is part of the game. In case it ends 2-2, we are heading into post-match penalty shootouts to determine the winner, because we must have a winner of the first ever charity football match initiative between divisional players and home base. So that's the final whistle.
That's the final whistle. What the kick of football, especially in the second half. That's what you want to see. We here in these games. Every game is important in its way. There are some players who sell professional deals through this test game, through this challenge. I know a Gambian boy who went through the back way Amadou. He was playing a test game and then eventually goes down from there. He looks at the center referees. Walking off, and that would not be able to penalty shootout as per their discretion for now. There will be post-match penalty shootout anyway. It was a wonderful game of football, Amadou. The game had everything. It had play, it had fun, and the supporters also came out in their numbers to give this worthy cause a chance. The Serenity gave a chance. After 90 minutes of football, it was 2-2. Lamin Baji and Sini Jallo for the home base. Francis Gomez and Bakari Kujabi for the divisional players, and it ended 2-2.
Yeah, just waiting on Aliu Esbaji Balak to start the penalties as soon as possible. Janin Suobe Kula. It's good to see the sportsmanship as well. I mean, between the players amongst themselves, actually sharing, consolations and gratitude. It's been a very competitive match. Credit to both teams, the home base and the divisional players. Credit to their coaches. A lot of work has been invested in this match. Now we get to the final touches to find out who the winner will be. But we just want to seize this opportunity also before the penalties to also say thank you to everyone who is here, for coming to witness this initiative. But thank you also to Boyo Koli for ensuring that we're able to have this live feeds going across the whole world. I am going through the live feed and I've seen very interesting comments. People around the world are commenting on this live stream to show that, of course, they're also watching and they're interested in the game. So thank you to Bro Murubaji and the entire delegation, Badar Asane, a veteran football administrator and technician as far as football, not just, in Foni is concerned, but Gambia, because you talk about the likes of Seni and Sananyase and so many other, veteran players who might have retired. You can talk about them without, you can talk about their CV without mentioning Badar Asane. So thanks to him for coming and supporting, to Alajiba and team, to the Foni Kansala District Sports Committee under the leadership of Dauda, and to every other individual who is under that tent. Thank you. We appreciate your comment. Thank you so much. Thanks to the Red Cross Society as well as they are also here with us. Assisting us in medical treatments to these athletes, to these players, and to every other individual who is in this pitch. The post-match penalty shootouts, like I mentioned, is now a contest between prime Musa Jata and a veteran Musa Jata, or like you said, an understudy Musa Jata, who is Mudlamin Jame, and a veteran Musa Jata. Let's see how it goes.
Well, let's see how it goes. Minimal manifest. There's no hiding place here. We must have a winner. We must have a winner here. And the divisional players to take first. To the defensive midfielder, looks as though Usman Kamara, number 16. There is minimal margin. Usman Kamara will face Moro Lamin Jame, the understudy to Musa Jata, as described by Amadou. Well, he's good, Amadou says. So the rule is they have to be on the line. You know, I saw a Gambian football expert, Space TV, complaining that most of our goalkeepers leave the line before the penalty to be taken. So he's urging on the assistant referees to be right on the line and watching the goalkeeper's legs. In fact, I saw the goalkeeper of Balosar complaining to the assistant referee that the goalkeeper of El United was leaving the line on all the penalties he saved. And after the assistant referee watched well, he realized actually he was leaving the line and had to repeat one of the penalties. So assistant referees will help us on that. As Modula Menjame watches, you don't leave in the line, helps them in sprinting, or also it makes the angle too narrow on the area that they are flying in. So Modula Menjame versus Usman Kamara. Smart United. Good, right? Modula Menjame versus Usman Kamara. They know each other very well. They are all confident because of Bwiam. Osman Kamara, very, very calm, very, very composed. All right.
Yeah, Osman Kamara, former Scorpions Hariala player. I mean, they know each other very well in this particular ground. They know each other very well in this particular ground. So no surprise there. He sends Murlamin Jame the wrong way. And now it's Musa Jada's turn to actually do the same to, wow, his own captain, Ali Ufayinke, both from Hariala Scorpions FC. Let's see how it goes. But these are two individuals who know each other very well. Like the complete definition of knowing each other is here.
All right. And that could perhaps be the time for mind games. Fayinke versus Musa. Whistle from the referee, Ali is already gone. Fayinke to take. First the first is Musa. Fayinke takes and Fayinke scores. He knew where he was going. He definitely knew. But the ball went underneath him and the game won up.
Former players of Scorpions, and actually they know each other. Now another former champion this time is meeting our biggest champion, Koli Stars Musa Nyase, who is also former, Sonkos FC, Babuzar FC player, now playing his football trade at the divisional league, getting promotion to the first division league. Koli Stars FC will take on Murlamin Jame. You there?
Musa Nyase, very experienced midfielder, very, very calm, very composed, always trying to find those pockets where they don't seem to exist in the middle of the park. Nyasi against Jame, who starts firm, holding his ground and stops it. Murlamin Jame stops it. Advantage home base.
Musa Nyasi, I think he was trying to give, I don't know, what he wanted to do. I remember trying to, take the right foot as a decoy and then kick it with the left foot. But already Murlamin Jame was there waiting for him. And yeah, like I told you, do not underrate Murlamin Jame. He could be the hero tonight. He is a prime Musa Jata. Murlamin Jame of Kankuntu FC is a super good big moment in our land. Now Musa Jata has a way to his own player safety and all from Scorpions FC. Why are always giving players to be I'm not trusting the ground. Something is going on. He sets Musa to play this time on top of the roof for safety.
The goalkeeper is good, but the takers are too good. They really are. Up next is the divisional players. Standing number 2, also from Scorpions by now. Yeah. Kick for the divisional players. Sibano United enterprising left fullback. Usaino Sanyang, left-footed left fullback. He's a very good player. He scored for Sibano during the playoff from 3rd division to 2nd division in Basel. He's facing a very good keeper. Alright. I'm not trusting your mentality anymore, because you confess it way too early. You are making me super difficult players now.
Bidu yoyu, fita. Surumbalak. This is a Surumbalak penalty kick. Sending the goalkeeper away. And now it is one for Musa Jata to keep his team in this competition.
Also teammates in Mustafa Nyasi. He's a very good midfielder as well in Mustafa. Young midfielder who is just from playing the 3rd division in LRR. And he's an expert in penalties. I have not seen him miss the penalty. You know, I was guiding a team in Busumbala for the tournament. So I can take his penalty taking express to the bank if you want. But they know each other very well anyway. They are teammates. Mustafa Nyasi scores. Safanyasi scores. Musa Jata send the wrong way. It's not looking like an evening for Musa Jata, but quite potentially for his understudy in Lamin Jame.
Yeah, another Surumbalak from Mustafa, sending Musa Jata the wrong way, anticipating him to go right. And you could hear me shouting from the commentary desk here. And now the Sibano United captain who, helped his team take part in the playoffs finals after having a very brilliant season in the GFF second division league, Lamin Jaju to face Mudlamin Jamei. And this time, you don't play Warga Warga Hamantena, you know each other very well. I remember the ice cream days. Mudlamin Jamei. It had one just said the wrong way. Oh, will be because Tulumbala ground. This is standing Jan Mbala.
So Landon he went for power over placement and he scored. So now it's 4-3 kick 3-3 for now. Musa needs to stop one. Mustafa Kamara for the home base. Mustafa Kamara for the home base.
So the interesting thing now is Alaji Pele Kamara is just texting me all the way from Kudan and is saying, enjoying the game, the ball-to-ball commentary, and please tell Mustafa to score the goal that Alaji Pele Kamara is watching all the way from Kudan. And now imagine that. Well, I will stay on this mic to actually accompany Alaji Pele all the way in Kudan to see if Mustafa Kamara will get the ball past Musa Jata. Surumbala. Oh, it's in, but just in. It was, and Pele will be celebrating from Kudang right now.
yeah. That was a very good hard penalty. If you are playing against a goalkeeper who knows you, you can also add a bit more of power on your penalty. Musa Jata gets right. No, Musa is not in the Musa. This is not the Musa I know is saving penalties. The Musa I know does not touch penalties and not save it. Yeah. So here comes the penalty. The most important one looks to be Francis Gomez of Sibano United. If he misses, the home base will be the winner. 4-4 kick. 4 kick. If he misses, home base will be the winner. And Francis Gomez working all the way potentially to the center circle. He's showing the netminder Lamin Jame how important this one is. This one is very, very important. This one is very, very important from Francis Gomez. If he misses, home base will be the winner. Francis Gomez of Sibano United and quite potentially AC Hossens. He's our professional local for now. He can add the ball towards if he may want. I don't know what he's doing now. He's taking now Gomez goes delightfully. That was neatly taken. Very, very neatly. And Musa Jata now has to save. Otherwise, the home base will be the winners. Home base would be the winners. Yeah, number 5, Famara Gazama. He was introduced as left full back as he moved Ibrahim Abaji on the centre back position.
Famara Gazama is the penalty taker. Famara Nara. Dumaji be Latin Dala Sojolo Famara. 200 over Dumaji. Famara 200 over Jelo. Oh, he lost!
Yeah, now it's sudden death. Now it's sudden death.
He was thinking of the $200 fee rather than the goalkeeper, and he lost.
Yeah, he missed it. But have you seen the way Musa went for that ball? He might have saved it if it was in. And he was stuck, and the game back to where we started. Now we are on sudden death. 5-5 kick. Nyasama. Restore advantage for the divisional players. 5-5 kick 4-4. The ball missed one. And the man did not see it. And keep him from missing a penalty. And he said, Allow Nyasi to take this play. Nyasi against German. And Nyasi, he won the crossbar. Advantage home base once more. Advantage home base. Nenman Modulamen Jame is interested. The coach is instructing Modulamen Jame, the keeper, to take it. Assistant referees are smiling. It's turning very, very interesting. So Modulamen Jame against his elder in terms of the goal-saving exploits. And if Modulamen Jame scores, the home base players would be the winner. 5-4 on lottery. What was an interesting game of football. I cannot say goodbye. I cannot. I can't. Modulamen Jame to take. Let's oh, no, that will be repeated. That is against the rules. That will be repeated. He took a step, cancel, yellow card to Modulamen Jame, and the penalty will be taken. No, Musa is complaining that he touched the ball. He made it. I was listening to this. Musa, the goalkeeper, is saying that he touched the ball inside. So if he had, meaning he has taken the penalty, so it's a miss. What is shot?
Yeah, well, it depends on the interpretation. Like I said, Aliu Baji and Aliu are all here. I mean, they would be at a better position to give us the right interpretation. We know the laws of the game keep changing. It should be a miss. What is it? Well, the yellow card is given to Modulamen Jame for that is not a Panenka. That is not a Panenka. Panenka will just pause and move on, but not step your foot on the ground and start again. And now it is your own Aliu Manga.
So then if the referee goes with the discussion that he touched the ball first, that the same is no need for card. So Aliu Manga to take that one is a penalty saving expert, penalty kicking expert rather, and scores delightfully. Advantage divisional players. Advantage Amadou to the divisional players because now Ibrahim Abaji has to score.
One must be a winner. Van Dijk, Aliu Manga, the latest to score, and now the home base have a chance again. This is getting more interesting as it gets darker. But once again, thanks to everyone who is here. We look forward to your support. Ibrahim, that was too fast. Muna jijabot.
You know, it's the whistle. He was just waiting for the whistle. That is a penalty kicking expert. Wow. 7-7 kick, 5-5. So Idrissa for the divisional players. Idrissa Jiba for the divisional players. For the divisional players. Modulamen Jame, Neil. It is goalpost. Idrissa Jiba to take, and Idrissa Jiba stopped by Modulamen Jame. Advantage, home base, scoring. Amadou.
Yeah, another advantage is the second time the home base are having or seeing themselves in this position. They score, they have an advantage, an edge over the divisional players again. And this time, Musa Jata has another difficult task ahead of him.
Yeah, he does. And say, Omar. So he's a fullback in the first half, number 15, to take that one for the home base players. As he intends to score to give them the advantage, that is Alfuseni Dukure. Fullback in the game, played the entire 90. Alfuseni Dukure against Musa Jata, and Musa Jata stops it. We are still searching for a winner.
We are still searching for a winner. Maybe it's now time for coaches to take the penalties. Maybe Chief and Seduba and Siaka, maybe on the sport figures. No, the entire team Husseinu Sanyang is coming back. It's not Husseinu. It's Fofana behind the ball to face Mulamin Jame again.
Fofana for the divisional players to give the divisional players an advantage. It's Mulamin Jame. Fofana to take. There he comes over the crossbar. Over the crossbar. Advantage home base. It has to end now.
It has to end now. This one is inspired by Omar Nyasi. It's for the boost. They call it back in the days for the divisional players, and now the home base have another chance for the third time to actually put this to bed. And Musa Jata is already waiting on that touch line. He still have more to offer. He's showing us that there's still a lot left in him. Ko amambam follow the nisu koto bukanya motinya in Musa Jata.
You know, Abdul Jam to take the initial scoring that was given to the goalkeeper by the coaches. Abdul Jam is still having an anger in him to get them the win. We have taken 9 penalties on the side of the divisional players, 5 scored, 4 missed. And this is the 9th penalty for the home base. Against Musa Jata. Abdul Jame scores. There is a delightful penalty. And the home base, Amadou, are the winners.
Thank you, Esa. The home base are the winners of the Kansala Charity Football Match Initiative here at the Bwiam Mini Stadium on this 18th of July 2020. Thanks to everybody who has made it to this day. And thank you so much for coming to us. You are the best. Group of teams. Sam, for your group of players from the two sides and the left side. Thank you.
July 2026, home base versus it's over. 18 of 2026 between home base player versus the divisional player at the Ministerium. So they did now. So so I mean, and it's all over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, I mean, it's 18 people thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, mo flow be fele. Seru, Seru. Tardo sa pare. So before me, well, thank you once again for joining us in this spectacular initiative, the first of its kind here in Kansala. As you've seen, the home base, of course, have gone home after the post-match penalty shootouts, the decisive moment of this spectacular encounter after 2-2 draw. But again, before me, I have the person or the man behind the entire divisional team and players as the head coach. Siaka, you've been an instrumental figure as far as this initiative is concerned. First, we want to express our gratitude to you and your entire backroom staff for coordinating the divisional players. I mean, your role at Team Rhino coming to instill that kind of knowledge again to our own Kansala players is huge. But tell us your impression about this initiative entirely.
Yeah, it is something very important for us, and the crowd is unbelievable. I was not expecting this, so it's a charity game, but it is impressive, and thank God. So I believe we will still be there to support in Kansala and our home. Yeah.
How would you read the match? I mean, how did it go? Your way or against your way?
Yeah, it is very lively, and we enjoy the moment. And unfortunately, we lose penalties to that. So, and it is hard luck for us. Congratulations to the home base, and but I believe we will love to have them again.
I like that moment. Finally, how would you, I mean, actually assess the level of the performance of the players, especially your team, the divisional players, even though, I mean, they are not playing in the same team, but having to see such level of performance in this ground today, how would you assess it?
Yeah, it is a good one, and despite most of them are complaining about the ground, which it is now 100%. I will defend them, I will back them fully, but it's a very good one, and the collective was lacking from the first 10, 20 minutes. That's why we conceded our first 2 goals, but the moment we clicked, and we just saw what we can do. So the fans, and what I tell them is we have to show the difference between us and them. That is, we have to show the spectators and the fans the difference.
So your opponents, the home team?
Yeah, well organized. I know it's not going to be easy for us. So I work with most of the players still now, and I know Seydou and the backroom and the others, they will make things to be difficult for us, and which exactly we enjoy the moment. It's a big test for us, despite we are not training fully. But I believe most of these home players are preparing fully for the night out, and they are now used for the ground.
Thank you so much, Siaka.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is Siaka Baji, of course, who's been with us coordinating the divisional players this afternoon. Before me, I also have the head coach, my own opponent, because I was actually supporting the divisional players, because again they are playing in my league, in our league, that is the first division, GFF first division and second division, and they were all along in the WhatsApp groups. I mean, tagging me saying, Amadou, don't call us local players, local based players. We are home based. We are also, I mean, they've been eating mangoes since morning, and eventually those mangoes paid dividend. Mr. Seduba, congratulations on your way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us, how has it been, your preparations towards this initiative?
Yeah, it was difficult at the start because if you see gathering players, especially all district players, 42 villages is always not easy. But to be quite honest, we tried. We were quality players. Although others didn't turn up, then we replaced them in the last minute. But we knew we are going to have a difficult game because for them they are competing, we are not competing. But then we already organized ourselves. We arranged ourselves that they are going to lead the ball. But for us, we'll just have patience and then allow them to touch the ball, and we capitalize on our chances.
Seydou, you are, a staff of the Bwiam General Hospital and also coaching, Scorpions FC, and one of the Nawetan teams producing brilliant potential, such as, in fact, the Musa Jatas, the Usain Usanyangs who are playing for Sibandar United, the Osman Kamaras, one of the prodigy of Scorpions FC, and a whole lot of players we've seen here today. This initiative, what does it mean to you as a coach and your career?
I was very happy seeing them playing with them. It's like I was playing against them this time around. This game was played at home. Today they came to my house. Usedu and Usman came to my house. They told me we are going to take Bado. We'll all play against you. I said no. I am going to play. Bado is going to play for me, but I'm sure I'm going to win. So I was very happy for them because they played very well. Yeah.
Finally, how would you assess the level of organization from your opponents, like you mentioned, the divisional players, and how challenging was it for you?
Yeah, I knew this would have come because they started earlier, and for them, organizing them will be easier than us because for them it's not a huge number. So easily they can communicate with each other and then form. In fact, the dominance was the Sibandar United. They are playing together, so it was far more easy for them compared to us, who were big players from different villages and gathered them, who are competing. Others are competing in the third division, and others are competing only in the third. So we have to congratulate them too because here is our ground. They are not used to the ground now. They are playing on the other grounds that are better than here, but at least they did also wonders.
Thank you so much, Seydou, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is Seydou, of course, Bah also, who has been coaching the Nawetan players, or the home-based players. That's it from us. But we seriously want to take this opportunity again to sure have this live feed. Everyone around the world is able to access the link and watch us live. We even have comments coming our way. People have been calling and texting me that they enjoying this match, and that could not have happened without our boy. So follow this channel, keep following, keep subscribing, and keep sharing as much as you can. Special thanks to our partners, those who've been supporting us. Musa Baro have donated us generously $11,000 for this particular initiative to the hospital, and of course we've had the likes of Lamin Tamba as well, the likes of Pamodu in Germany, who've all put in their donations to ensure that it reaches the hospital. And from this moment, myself and our team will put the funds together and go straight to the hospital. We are not even waiting until tomorrow because the event is done, everything is done. It's now about accountability. Go to the hospital, even if it is going to be at midnight, we will go there, present the funds that we have to ensure that we are able to do or contribute our quota as we promised to you out there. Until we come here another time, it's been a phenomenal experience.